Wow, it's Jody. It's been forever since I made a video. I have 100 ideas of things to talk about. But I think I'll start small. You can see the ring light in my eyeglasses. I just wasted 10 minutes trying to get the lighting right. And finally I said, you know what? Whatever. It's more important to just start putting my voice out there again. I miss being who I am. And I'm just... all I can say is I am grateful that I am still here in November of 2024. I have been through some stuff the last couple of years. Oh my God. Every time I thought I had everything under control, I didn't, apparently. The beauty of having a disability, it teaches you to be in the moment and just give up control. So I have an idea I want to offer you today. You can see how happy I am. I'm just happy. I'm just happy all the time. I feel like myself. I can hear the rain outside. It sounds peaceful and calm, and I love rain so much. I feel like it washes away just, ugh. What's that quote about art? Art washes the everyday away from our soul. I'll have to find that quote. There's so much to catch people up on, I wouldn't even know where to begin. So I'm just going to start by saying, here's where I am today on Sunday, November 10th. The world is changing very, very quickly. And I want to offer you an idea. I want to offer you the idea, what if it was totally okay if everything falls apart before it gets better? In fact, what if it has to fall completely apart? What if the entire house of cards has to fall to dust on the ground before it can be built up into something more beautiful and better than you could ever imagine? That's what I've just lived over the last 3 years or so. When I stopped fighting it, when I decided it was okay, when I made a conscious choice that it was totally okay, that every aspect of my life was completely not in my control, and I had no idea what was going to happen or what I could possibly do about it, everything turned on a dime. When I finally let go of that last little string of thinking I had anything in charge of my own life and my own circumstances, I just let it all go. And everything turned on a dime. So I just want to offer you this idea. Stop giving away your power to external circumstances. You are in control of your experience in your human body. Things are always going to be happening out there, but you get to decide what happens in here. You get to decide in every moment if you are happy, if you are sad, if you are grateful. Gratitude. Right now, what are 5 things? Okay, 3. If 5's too hard, tell me 3 things. There are days where the only thing I could be grateful for was the bed I was lying in for 16 hours. There are days I could only be grateful that I could sit up long enough to drink a cup of coffee, go to the bathroom, and get back in bed. But you know what? I was so grateful that I had a safe, cushy bed with my favorite blanket and my favorite pillow. And I thought, thank God, I am so grateful that I have this bed and that I am allowed to lay in it because I'm unable to do anything else today. And I just soaked in gratitude. And I said, you know what, no matter how bad it may seem, I'm going to decide that it's not bad. And I'm going to make a conscious choice that this is good, that I'm finally going to rest after 50 plus years of going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny and picking myself back up again and doing too much for too many years. I am going to be so grateful that I finally get to rest. And I am finally resting. And this is beautiful and this is wonderful that all I can do is lay here all day. And you know what happened? I started to get rest. And I started to get better. And I started to make peace with what was instead of fighting it. And the more I stopped fighting what was, the more I was able to do more and have an extra hour upright each day. The more I made a conscious choice that I was in charge, that I got to decide if this was a good thing or a bad thing, the better it got. And the more I stopped having control over everything, the more I decided, you know what, I don't have to control every little aspect of my life, and it doesn't have to be bad. The more I became myself again, the more I recognized myself in the mirror. There she is. That's the girl who knows what's going on. And thank God I made these videos 6 and 7 years ago, and they're coming back up in my feed to remind me who I am. Go look at your memories. If Facebook is useless, it's good for one thing. You can go on your memories every day and see what did you post on this day, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And it will remind you, this is where you were a year ago. Look how far you've come. Do you remember when you did that thing 3 years ago? That was today. You're amazing. You are incredible. You have done 100 things that are so cool that you completely forgot about because you were wallowing in upsetness over something stupid that is out there that has nothing to do with you. And the minute you come back in here and take a look around and remember how fucking cool you are, everything will turn. I promise. You're an incredible, incredible creation filled with stardust and miracles. That hasn't changed. Just because I haven't been out here reminding you as often as I used to, that hasn't changed. You're still made of stardust and miracles wrapped in skin. Stop letting external circumstances take away your power. Stop giving away your power to things that don't matter. Guess what? No matter who is president, I'm still allowed to be happy every day. No matter how much my bank account has, I'm still allowed to be happy anytime I feel like it. And it doesn't matter if I have a cheap bottle of craft paint or a professional paint or no paint at all and I have to use a marker. I can still make art. If I have to use a crayon, if I have to use a highlighter, I can draw a smiley face. It's up to me to decide if it sucks or if it's wonderful. I get to pick. I get to choose. I get to stand in my power and make conscious choices all day, every day about what is good and what is not good for me in my life on my walk in this earth. And the entire time, I am made of stardust and miracles wrapped in skin. Anyway, I think you get the point. You have incredible power. Incredible power. Do not waste it. by giving it away to things that ultimately do not matter more than you do. I love you.